Alright guys, so we are back with another video. So this video is just going to be a continuation of the flip video of the compound flip challenge that I did. So we finally on camera flipped $10 to 1,000, and from 1,000 we went to like 2,000. So I actually recorded everything. This was live. This was on Henko Trade. So, man, that week that I did that, bro, we were on fire. So, I tried to go to my Instagram story because I actually did it, like, from $10 to 1,000. I did it from Instagram. So, if you go on my Instagram, Mikel HS, you go to my highlights, $10 to 1K 2024 is right there, is live. Every single trade from $10 to 1K is on that challenge, is in that highlight. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to TikTok, because I post this on TikTok too, and we're going to see how we went from $10 to $1,000, and I'm going to break it down to give you guys my mindset, my mentality when I flip these small accounts. So we started off at $10, right? All right, so to get it started off, we started with $10. So I seen this NAS supply with a breaker structure. I waited for a breaker candle, and once the candle broke, I risked at least like 30% of the account. So 10% of the account is $1, 20% of the account is $2. And 30% of the count is $3. But I caught a small move. So I risked high, but I caught a small move, 10 pips. So I made at least $4. Made at least $4 on this one trade. So you can see the trade hit TP. And then once it hit TP, we were basically at like $15, $16. All right, so this was the second trade that I took. You can see this was a breaker block, a buy side breaker block, and you can see we're in profit. I think this trade took it to like $20. So pretty much all I was doing, I was catching small, high probability moves over and over and over again. So I just made $4. I took this breaker block and I risked the $4 in one trade. So if I lost, I would have lost $4. If I won, I would have won $4. In this case, I won I think $5. So you can see it hits TP. I could have went for 1 or 2, but I just took profit at the 1-1. So we closed this trade right here, and we're currently at $20. Yes, sir. Okay, let's get it. So right now we're currently at $20. Pretty much on this trade, NAS was definitely bearish, and usually when the market drops or the market goes up, it'll tend to go back to a supply zone or go back to demand zone. So there's a high probability that we're going to get a retracement back up to that zone. So what I did was I bought back up to the zone, and in this trade, you can see we made $20 in this trade. We flipped the account pretty much in one trade. So we're sitting at $40, $39. All right, so now we at $40.
Don't worry. Everything that you want, it'll come. You'll win some and lose some, but you'll appreciate life with every rising sun. You can stop the endless run.
All you need is flip small accounts, is volume,
you have a lot
high probability setups.
No need for the internal war. Stop being so hard on yourself.
And that's really it, bro. We
You
need
can
volume,
keep your goals, keep
high probability
striving to be
setups,
better, but don't put your happiness
trade
on hold.
during the
Keep
same
chasing
session,
and chasing until you're
bro.
old.
And that's all you really need, bro.
Joy isn't found on the outside. You need to find that light on the inside. I can tell you that the only difference.
So this was a nice, clean, solid drop. Nasdaq grabbed liquidity and it continued dropping down.
There are a lot of things in your life.
So we turned $40
make you grateful to be alive.
into 100.
Don't worry. Everything that you want.
So now we're sitting at 100. So we're sitting at $100. The next setups that I caught was a demand zone and a supply zone. So I caught a 1-on-1 on NAS with a demand zone, and I caught like a 1-to-3 on the supply zone. So boom, we caught this. Got a quick $15 on this. This was a low risk setup, so I risked I think I risked $10. So if I won, I would have won $10. If I lost, I would have lost $10. But I got $15 in this case. So we caught that quick demand zone. Then we caught a supply at New York Stock Exchange. And this pretty much flipped the $100 to $200. So we closing out. And now the account is sitting at $230. So we made about $120 on that one trade. And if you notice in these trades, bro, I'm not really catching significant moves. I'm catching small moves, but I'm risking a lot. All right, so we have this next setup. So we're sitting at $230. Now I was risking $50 for this trade. All right, so on this next setup, we're sitting at $224. What I wanted to do was catch a 1 and 2. So remember, I catch small moves. So what I did was I risked $50. I knew NAS was going to come down here. 10 pips is $50. But I'm good at catching counter trend setups.
Catch $100.
And I knew that NAS was going to drop,
fill in this gap, and continue to
my
go.
Whole idea for catching sells was to
continue with the bullish trend.
At the demand zone.
I caught $100 in this move.
So we caught
and
that.
Was it. Pretty much sold to the demand zone, and we're at. So we're sitting at $324.
$300, pretty much. All right, so we're sitting at $324. I seen another high prob demand setup, so I got in, and yeah, I think I had to risk $50 on this move, and I caught about 50 pips. So 50 times 5 is around $250. Or I might have caught more than that. But we caught that. I was just in and out. Caught 50 pips, risked $50. And all I'm doing is catching the high probability setups. I'm catching the same moves over and over and over again. Good move on that. 580. So on this move, I went a little bit more high risk, and you can see I risked high, but I caught a small move, bro. I caught a small move. I risked high, but I caught a small move. The probability of you catching a small move is very high. The probability of you catching a big move is very low. So I caught a demand zone. I made at least $200 in that one trade. So from 580, we're at $787. And then right here, we caught another small move from $787 to $1,000. And this took 5 days. From $10 to $1,000, it took $5. If you can do this with $10, you can do this with $1,000. If you can do this with $1,000, you can do this with $10,000. If you can do this from $10,000, you can do it with $50,000. from 50,000 to 100K. It's all the same thing. It's all the same mentality. It's all the same thing. It's just bigger numbers. But it's the same thing. So yeah, we went crazy on this, bro. We went crazy. And it's crazy that I actually recorded it all on my phone. All on my phone. But we definitely, we got to go crazier this year. So I'm working on a 1K to 10K challenge. And then I want to get that 10K to 50K. But that's going to take some time. But we're starting off with this. But I'm going to see you guys next time. I just wanted to break down this video. If you guys want to go look at it, you can see on my profile page, Mikel HS. You can see $10 to 1K. I have some other flips here too, but check it out. We out.